What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt Deville with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have a serious question to ask you guys, okay? Daniel Dubois, we know that's the next big fight coming up. Well, besides Canelo and Balanga, but, I mean, one that actually means something, okay? And the question is, for Daniel Dubois, can Daniel Dubois take Anthony Joshua's punch? You know, and I got a lot of videos that I'm going to spit out the next couple days about these two because, you know, of course, this is pretty much the center point of a piece of the heavyweight title, okay? Since Daniel Dubois is coming in as the IBF heavyweight champion of the world, and he has came through hell and high water with Jarrell Miller undefeated currently, and Philip Hrgovic, which also was undefeated currently, and he has managed to take those shots. So the question is, AJ, being AJ, knocking out Francis Ngannou, had a solid rock chin, durable, never been knocked out cold, and him stopping Otto Weiland, you know, with counsel of his team. You know, his face was broken, his orbital bone, his nose. These things were shattered, fractured on his face from AJ. And you take the two performances, Otto Weiland, Francis Ngannou, Philip Hrgovic, Jarrell Miller, and then you bring them together with these two guys. What do we really have? We have skill, we have speed, we have length, we have experience versus youth and willpower, along with strength as well, because Daniel Dubois is a hard thumping guy. And the question is, can Daniel Dubois take these shots? And sure, we have to see, you know, I think this is probably something for a live, which I will do soon. Anyway, we'll talk about, you know, Anthony and Daniel Dubois, the keys of victory. I think on the 1st, I will drop the final prediction, you know, because I've been watching these guys and I've been watching Daniel Dubois. And I saw a lot of Daniel today. And Daniel was taking the shots of Jarrell Miller, and I seen him. He wings shots. If you notice, he has a chopping style way of delivery, and he has a good jab. But you know, he's a guy that he has to be durable simply based on the fact that the defense is not there. Right? Since the defense is not there, he has to be able to take shots like someone like Jarrell Miller would. Okay, because Jarrell Miller, despite Daniel Dubois stopping him, he took all of his shots. You know, would he have went down? Maybe, maybe not. But Jarrell Miller's so big, you know, someone that big, I don't see falling and getting up right away. But he didn't knock him down. So he never legitimately knocked him down. He just stopped him by way of technical knockout. You know, and Daniel Dubois showing us that this guy is tenacious. He is a guy that has probably developed a chip on his shoulder simply because everybody used to call him. That man went from Daniel Dynamite Dubois to triple knee. You know what I mean? Like he just lacked heart. He even had Frank Warren talking about him like he has to do something, you know, because he knew like if he pulls that shit another time, okay, and he's done that within 3 fights. Joyce, which he broke his eye bone and everybody kind of gave him slack on, right? Kevin Ladana, which was pretty much a cruiserweight moving up to a heavyweight that he just kind of like bitched out, you know, literally, like he just kind of got down and he wanted to avoid the punches. And the last bitch of the bunch was when he fought Alexander Usyk, and Usyk started to really turn it up on him after he got off the ground over that controversial ball blow or, you know, trunk limit hit. That was very controversial. A lot of people thought it was legal. A lot of people thought it was illegal. A lot of people thought different things. So Daniel Dubois, you know, after being stopped, bow, with a jab, and he bowed down to the gods, and it was almost like, look, it was no more of that. And I think Daniel Dubois took that in, took the criticism, immobilized it, and turned it into pure raw rage. That's what I think happened, because now he's a totally different fighter. You know what I mean? And you can say, oh, maybe it's Don Charles. Well, he was with Don Charles when he was with Usyk. So, yeah, he quit then. So, you know what I mean? You can't just call him and blame it on the trainer. And I hate when people do that because it's almost like the team, like the fighter wants to blame the trainer for every little damn thing. Ask Andy Ruiz like he did with Manny Robles, which wasn't right. This man brought you here and there. I digress. I'm not going to talk about that. But anyway, yes. So it wasn't about Don Charles' trainer. It was about Danny Dubois. And Danny Dubois, I think, had to learn, hey, I can't bitch out. I can't take a knee. I can't retreat and surrender like I'm accustomed to doing. I can't do that shit no more. So what happens when he brings this into that? Will he be able to take these shots? And I'll leave you guys with this because I'm going to do a poll, but I'm going to also do a live. Why not? You know, because I think this is worthy of a live. Can Danny Dubois take the punching power of Anthony Joshua? And I'll say this. If he's able to take the shots of Anthony Joshua, we're going to see one hell of a fight because if it goes 12 rounds, there still has to be a loser and a winner. You know, I just don't see it going that way of two dynamite power punchers like this. But it could still happen. But if AJ is able to hit Daniel Dubois, and Daniel's 26 years of age, I don't see Dubois, if he lasts, if he stands, even if he wins. If he wins, it'll be because he was busier. But it would be one of those Dillian White versus Derek Chisora 1 fights. So I don't see Daniel being the same as he went in going out. You know what I mean? I think he will be a guy that actually took more damage than he didn't need to, you know, especially if he gets beat up for 12 rounds. I don't see him going in there and then coming out the same. So I do see damage if he is able to take them. And just because you can take something, people, doesn't mean it's always the right idea. That's why sometimes the trainer, the corner, the team, they have to pull you out of a situation where they know it's not the best for you. Because they don't like to see you take punishment because that could be your last legitimate fight, especially if you get permanently injured, especially cerebral-wise. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Danny Dubois and his ability to take the punches of Anthony Joshua. Can he do it? Will he do it? How he will do it? Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!